The first thing Mike would do would be to let this horse go up and see the trailer. We do not put a lot of people around the trailer because that's creating a lot of pressure. So we'll just let Mike walk up and let this horse see the trailer. A lot of people use flags. You know what I mean by the flag? And a lot of people at the shows, you can quickly get a horse to where he'll climb in a trailer and turn around and get out with you not even there. However, they still really don't know how to load and unload. They just know to get in a big room. So personally, I want to take a few minutes and let them see it. And we're not trying to do a presentation here. This is education, different than a presentation. So Mike's going to let this horse see this trailer. I am nowhere near. I like 2 people to school. I can do this by myself. It's easier to do it this way. The guy that handles the horse's head is the guide. He does not encourage the horse to get in. And if the horse wants out, as long as his head is straight, he can get out as we start the process. That's good, Mike. Just let this horse now look. So we're going to ask her to go up there and look down at where she's going to go. And when she'll start looking down, I got a hunch she's going to climb right in anything. And so what I'm going to do, my job is guidance to this horse as far as I want her to get gentle to me touching her with the whip, because that's going to be how I'm going to guide any horse that's a problem. So I'm going to walk up, and I'm just going to drop this whip over this mare's back. And Mike's just going to keep her head straight, and he is not going to let her in the trailer. She is not going to get in the trailer. I'm going to just walk up and say, I'm a good person. And I'm going to walk around both sides so she's seeing me with both eyes. There's nothing threatening at this point. Being sure this horse is comfortable with me on both sides, and I give it some room. I don't walk right up and ask to be in kicking range. Now my next step would be to desensitize with the whip. In other words, I want this horse to be okay with me dropping the whip over her back. If your horse is nervous about that, you take as much time as you need until it's comfortable. I do both sides. Now she's done a kind of a typical thing. She stood there, and all of a sudden realized, something's going on here. So she's become a little bit more worried. So I know that, I expect it. So I don't fuss with it. I just know that, and the person in front is not talking to this horse very much. All the guy in front does is keeps the head straight. He can pet the horse, but he doesn't cluck the horse to get in. And what I'm going to do is begin to control the back end of this horse. Don't. She wants in. We're not going to let her in. We won't let her in until she's desensitized enough to stand straight. I want her head straight, Mike. So I'm going to make her turn there. This is the same stuff that you've been learning. This little horse doesn't know yet. And I will keep her, and after doing this, until she relaxes and stands straight in front of the trailer. Good girl. So she stopped in front of the trailer. I backed up to take the pressure off. I'm now going to pet her. So it's very important that you teach a horse right from the beginning to know straight. You've been hearing straight now for 2 days. Straight. We want her straight. So she is straight. But I know she's still a little bit anxious. So I'm gonna just